Shemai GTA chums, you knew Rockstar was going to do this. The Dominator FX has been released as opposed to the Dominator FX Trooper there. And we're going to take it, we're going to customize it to the max, we're going to pull wheelies with it. And the price on this little beauty is actually decent. 1.5 million. You also got the Pizza Boy, it's 1.9, it's 1.46, but who cares about that? It's a Fagio, of course we care about that. Going to customize it and then we're going to take it for a drive and talk about performance. Now it's based on the foxbody Mustang one that everyone's been looking for some reason. I remember a chum had a car of this. It was a Matchbox toy car and it was in yellow, so we're going to try and recreate that hopefully. So first off, let's get that colour, respray, primary colour. Classics, and we're going to go with not orange but yellow. So where is it? That's the yellow probably that we're looking for, although bright orange might be it as well. Let's have a look at the secondary colour. Oh, come on, mate, get it right. Secondary colour, if we go for the classics, it colours up the top end and also the middle of this trim there, which is pretty decent. So let's just go down. And there's the bright orange. It's free because it's in my auto shop. It's a slight difference to the yellow, see? So I'm going to have that two-tone. I should just go yellow on yellow to make it just like my chum's car, but I'm not going to. I'm going to have that slight difference just to be annoying. Trim colour. Okay, this is... I think he had a black trim, but let's just have a look at what a paler trim looks like. So there's a paler kind of trim, but maybe dark steel somewhere in the middle. Kind of a nice grey goes with that yellow nicely, although his seats were black, I'm pretty sure. Crimson on the door. Let's look at liveries. Now it had a stripe that ran along the body here and then up. I think it was black and it can't have been yellow. Maybe it was a brown, maybe even a red, a black and a red stripe. And I think it reflects a car that I found in Google image search. That stripe isn't really it, but I'm not sure we have anything else. Corkers. Yeah, I'm not a fan of those rusted ones. I should have done a rusted police car, like some chum did on the thing. The snake eater is quite nice, but we don't want that on the bonnet. We want the line going up the top. So this is the nearest. These stripes, these twin stripes, unfortunately. So not quite what we're looking for, but let's go with the rest of the customization and see if I can remember from a million years ago when I was a child what kind of car my friend John's had. So bumpers, front bumpers. I think I want it to be... I don't really want this black bottom end, really. I don't think so, but... stock bumper is probably about right. Or, actually, the sport bumper. I don't remember the lights being there. Let's go with the sport bumper. I think that's the one. Yep, not that one. Race package. Rear bumpers. Okay, we've got the sport bumper. Puts a bit of indentation on it, see? That's a bit weird. Let's do that. Also, you got the cutouts for the exhaust, so we're gonna have to put a twin exhaust on it to make that look right. Arch covers. Don't remember, to be honest, but that doesn't seem to make a great deal of difference to the shape of the wheel. I should remember this from the police car, but I'm gonna stick stock because I think it looks about right. Okay, arch covers done. Bumpers, engines upgraded to the max. Everything's upgraded to the max, even the turbo. That's the one to go for, twin tip exhaust, because those are a bit too funky. I mean, they look good, and that one would melt your bumper. I don't know why you'd put that on. Grill. Okay, so this might be body coloured. Why is the body black? Dude, why is it black? But I want to put this on just to be different. I'm not sure it was. I think it was this painted one like that. But I'm going to do that just to be different because of the police car, because I did the police car with the other one. Bonnet. So we can do something here, perhaps, but I suspect it was stock. So this is a low cowl HUD, and this raises it a bit too much. It wasn't a drag car. So I think the low cowl might be the one to go for, just to give a bit of an accent on it. And I think that does look nice. Pretty. Liveries, we've done that already. Get off it. Mirrors. We've got a few options here, but I think the body coloured. Why is the painted gone like that? Why is it black, dude? Why is it black? Any ideas? I'm going to put painted on because I think I've done something funny. A muscle paint respray. So we got secondary colour. Oh, right, you are. It's a trim colour, is it? Let's look at the outside view and see what this is doing. No, it's not that, is it? Oh, red. I like the red. What have we done with secondary? So we've got bright orange secondary, primary, classics. So why is it black on the bottom? It definitely wasn't like that before. I don't know. There's a modders in the session. Okay. I'm not sure why there's black stripes on here. I'm sure it wasn't there before. Anyway, I'm going to put a bit of a roll cage in, I think, just to make it into a bit of a kind of a custom kind of build. So street half cage is ideal. We can do full cage, but I think it looks a bit too funky. Oh, those wheels. Oh, we've done the seats. Those seats. Have we done the seats? No, no, we've not done the seats. The seats are exactly the same. I thought I got rid of the rubbish seats, and I've not. We're going to put a sunstrip, vapid, and skirts. Okay, this is where we can add some accent to it. My voice is a bit knackered because I've had some kind of illness. I don't think it was COVID. It felt a little bit like COVID, but I did 3 COVID tests. There was no COVID. I'm not sure about that. I like the accent colour, but no, none of them are standing out to me. Spoiler. Now, this is the thing, right? I'm pretty sure that is a spoiler, but we've already used that spoiler for the previous police build, so I'm going to go with that spoiler to be a bit different. I mean, John's ain't going to be bothered about that, is he? He's not at all. Johnny ain't going to be bothered about that. Competition suspension. This is probably wrong as well, but I've done this for performance, so maybe lowered. But competition is where I'm going. Transmission is done as well. I'm pretty sure Johnny didn't have his transmissions on. Wheel colour. Alright, wheel type. I have changed the wheels. Muscle. The stock rims look like that. You know what I was going to do? I'll show you what I was going to do while I did this. So, street rims, I think it was. I was going to put on, so this is a stock rim, sorry. They look like that. So street rims, I was going to put on something like the hot ring steel, because I thought that looked amazing. But, having said that, I've put that on, it's not that much different. And that's the Nevis, and it costs super cheap. So that is the, sorry, Drag SPL, it looks like the Nevis. It's the same shape. It is actually the Nevis, but bigger. They've cheated there. But I'm being cheap, and I'm going to go with that. Wheel colour, wheel type. No, we want the tyre enhancements, bulletproofs. Tyre design, we're going to put the drag radials on. Tyre smoke, we just put a black on, just to be classic. Windows, now this is where I think there was a light smoke on John's car. And that is it, built, complete, perfect. I think I've done a very good build there. Johnny would be happy with that. He would take that as a trade, if I was going to ever trade it, which I don't think I will. Now, I'm just going to show you the difference between this and the police car. There's not a lot of difference. It's got the same seats. A lot of the customization is exactly the same in a police car. I've even gone for the same exhausts. So the police car is miles more expensive. I think it's 3 times the cost or something. So this is not worth it. This is. And it looks very good, and I think I could have got away with doing that grille on here, and it would have looked mighty fine. However, this is the ASP, so look at this. This is the FX, this is the Dominator ASP, and this has Benny's variety customization on it, just to show you how good that is. And it's not as good as that in customization, not at all, not at all, but it is decent enough. And it's that back seat that does my head in, which is why I've put the roll cage in to try and cover it up, because it's Horatio, it's horrific. And that's a lineup of a few Dominators there. But I'll show you what I mean with this back seat. Oh, it's just pixelated. Actually, it has changed a bit. Actually, have they taken it out? Yeah, I think it has changed, but it still looks a bit pixelated. But it looks far better with the roll cage, basically. That's what I'm saying. It's a decent enough car for driving. It's not super quick. But Bruffy13333 was saying it's 6th in muscle class non-HSW. So, I mean, what he's saying is it's got grip on the corners, and it drives very similar to the Dominator ASP. I'm thinking it's a bit slower than the ASP. But maybe that's just me because I love the ASP. And this, I have mixed feelings on it, on the body shape and the ASP. I'm thinking of John's car that he wouldn't swap me. He wouldn't swap me for. I can't remember what I was swapping him for. Was it like a Jaguar XJR or something? I can't remember. I was trying to swap him for a Jag, and I was probably trying to rip him off, really. But the Jag was good. He should have gone for that swap, John's in. I could have got the car out, could have looked at it. I don't have all my cars anyway. I probably would have got rid of it. But I do remember this car as being a thing, but I'm not sure whether I liked it or not, or whether it's just nostalgia thinking that I like the car. But I'm not sure I've quite achieved that nostalgia feel in this build. I don't think it quite resembles enough the car that I'm trying to build. I mean, maybe it's because it's a second generation, maybe that's what it is, but it's not the first generation of fox bodies. And it does good wheelies, very easy to pull the wheelies in this car. You're going to love it, and you're going to drive nicely, and for the price, it's a bargain. However, the ASP will do tuners races, and you can win tuners races in it, and it's not that much more expensive, or it's the same price if you do the discounts and unlock that. So I'm impressed with this car. I like it. It's one of the best cars in this DLC. But there's a big kind of but. Is it the best? Is it the best Dominator? I don't think it is, mainly because of the looks, perhaps, and perhaps. What are you doing, mate? Learn how to drive. Christ on a bike. But it does pull the wheelies, and you won't be disappointed. The engine sound is ripped out of the Dominator ASP. It's basically a bit of the ASP, and it's a rip-off ASP, I suppose. And that's what kind of annoys me a bit and niggles me a bit about this car. But I would still buy it, even for full price. Obviously, discount is a better price, and I'd always buy it on discount first. So my chums, buy it on discount. Don't pay the man. If you don't have the money, wait for it to come out on discount, which hopefully it will do. Decent car. If you're Des for a fox body, this is the choice. This is a good car and a good representation of the fox body. I think it's nice. I like it. Buy it, I think is what I'm saying. If you're into the car. If you're not into the car, you think it looks ugly as sin, obviously you know what to do. You know what to do. You're never going to make it look nice in your eyes. And for me, it's a mixed view. You know, as I've said, I don't know. Do I like it? Do I not? I do like it, but do I like it? You know what I mean? A lot of people are loving the fox body, but I'm not getting that feel from this. Really not. But I think I have rose-tinted glasses when it comes to the fox body. I think that is probably the problem. I need to see one in person to see if I remember it as being good, or whether I remember it as being a representation of my childhood. You know what I mean? Because I always thought as a child, I always thought the original, the older Mustangs looked much better, and I've always thought this is a bit square, a bit like cheap, I suppose, is the word, unfortunately. Drop a comment if you think that saying cheap is wrong. It probably is, I know, but it's the design of the cars. They became more industrialized with robots designing them, and this is kind of a result of it, these angles to it, because that's what a robot does. Robot can do better these days. Anyway, I've talked enough about this car. I do like it, but I don't know if I like it. I'm trying to give you my best view, but you can see from the outside if you like it. If you buy it, you will enjoy the performance, and if you like what you see, then you're going to love it. Thank you very much for watching. I do like this car. I love it. I love the Dominator. I love the Mustangs. They're my favourites muscle cars in the game, so that's why I'm conflicted over it. But I'm never going to sell it. But I'm never going to buy a second one either. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to the ramble. Have a great day if you're playing Dust GTA.